Andy Katz here for NCAA.com and March Madness with some Pac-12 preseason predictions. All right, for my player of the year, this wasn't easy. You could go in a lot of different directions, but the Pac-12 lost a lot of its elite talent. And I'm going to go with a player that I saw as a freshman, and I thought then that he could be this as a junior. McKinley Wright IV of Colorado. I think he's going to deliver an NCAA tournament berth for the Buffaloes. So I'm going with McKinley Wright IV as the preseason Pac-12 player of the year. My freshman of the year, there's a lot of choices here, and you can't go wrong with a number of them. Whether you go to Washington, Oregon, Arizona, there's multiple candidates at all these schools. I'm going to go with Isaiah Stewart from Washington. I think he's going to have a major impact on that zone for Mike Hopkins. The Huskies going to be right there to potentially win the Pac-12 again because of Isaiah Stewart. My most underrated player in the Pac-12, and I'm guilty of this. I've had multiple lists here in the summer and the offseason where I've forgotten about him. So I'm not going to forget about him right now. Remy Martin, Arizona State. If Arizona State's going to get back in the NCAA tournament, it's going to be because of Remy Martin. Does a little bit of everything. He's also, and I probably should have included him, one of the more entertaining players that you want to watch in the Pac-12. So Remy Martin, my most underrated player and undervalued, I think, nationally in the Pac-12. All right, 5 important games in the non-conference. Keep in mind, this is not every Pac-12 game because I've used some Pac-12 teams in other spots and other preseason predictions for other conferences. So here are my top 5, what I got left with the Pac-12. Oregon's taking on Memphis and Portland on November 12th. Memphis is going to be a top 15 team. They have the number 1 draft pick in James Weissman. I think this is going to be a huge momentum builder for Oregon if they can knock off Memphis early in the season. Colorado at Kansas. These are former Big 8 rivals. This is in December 7th. Look, if the Buffaloes can go to Kansas and get a win, it would be absolutely a game changer for the Buffaloes. Washington taking on Baylor in Anchorage, Alaska in the Armed Forces Classic. That's November 8th. Baylor is going to be a top 3, top 4 Big 12 school. Washington, anytime you can get quality non-conference wins, neutral, road, home, important for a Pac-12 school because they've been much maligned with this lately. Keeping with the Baylor trend, Arizona goes to Baylor on December 7th. It's going to be a critical game for the Wildcats because Baylor is going to be an NCAA tournament team and a Big 12 title contender. Stay with Arizona. They're hosting Illinois on November 10th. Illinois is a team I've got in my Power 36 top 25. I think Illinois is going to be an upper tier, top 5 type Big 10 team. This will be a quality win if Arizona can get it in the non-conference. And my bold prediction for the Pac-12, the much maligned Pac-12, is I think the Pac-12 is going to get 6 teams in the NCAA tournament. 6. There's some candidates, as many as maybe 8 for those 6 spots, but I think 6 are getting in to the NCAA tournament. So keep an eye on that. That's my bold prediction for the Pac-12.